As part of 8 queries, we're done with till the view and help. Help I didn't explain much because all these options are web links of a Power BI. Okay, so and these were discussed at a Power BI desktop level. So I'm not commenting on that one. Or if you want, let me go through with that links once again.
Introducing Power BI by Microsoft. Power BI is a cloud-based business analytics service, enabling anyone to visualize and analyze.
Okay, so I opened all the links which are there provided as a help section, which are available. The same option is available at Power BI desktop also. Now we are in a Power Query window, so both the places the same options are there. So guided learning is nothing but it's a documentation for a sample Power BI report. Okay, generally whenever you go to the Power BI site, we have products option will be there. There are the Power BI desktop, mobile service, report server options will be there. There we have a guided learning option where the continuous document will help you to work on that product. So here also the guided learning is nothing but a basic Power BI end-to-end development like series of lectures. So you can see from here guided learning all are short videos which are required for end-to-end a basic Power BI development. They're starting with getting started and getting a data modeling, the visualization, then after like creating a dashboards and all those things and publishing, and DAX. The basic view of creating a reports were specified. Then after here getting started is nothing but based on the product. As part of product side in Power BI side, if you click on here, documentation will be there. For all the products you have a documents, like whenever you click on it, this page opened. That is what the getting started page. So it will provide you the information regarding how to work with the Power BI desktop. Basic things. And the third one, the first one is a video series and second one is normal documentation. Training videos is nothing but a YouTube channel. If you want to see the Power BI YouTube channel, you can click on it. And the support. The support or a submit idea, it both refers the same link where like support if you have any issue with the Power BI product, if you want to raise a ticket to the Power BI team, you can raise a ticket from here. Okay, and they will contact you and they will give a challenge that if they fix it, nothing. If that issue, if that is not an issue and that is because of our hardware or something, you need to pay something from your client or from your account. So but if you want to raise a ticket at a Power BI, you can raise a ticket from here, create a support ticket, and about which version of Power BI you are using. If you want to know, this is the one. And a Power BI blog. Power BI blog is nothing but like we have a blog for all the tools of a Microsoft. Here, all the announcements, the new versions or new articles regarding the Power BI will be published over here. So December update was came long back. So the articles about Power BI will be available over here, and that is what Power BI blog and community, like here is the place. If you have any questions, if you have any issues or questions or some help you require for logic implementation, you can write a question here. The developers and architects are available, they can help you, like us. Okay, if you have any question, you can, if you are unable to find the answer, you can raise a query here. The people will start responding to you, and that is what a community and Power BI for developers. So Power BI for developer, this is embedding, like one is Power BI Pro, another one is embed. Like actually it is referring about a RESTful services. Okay, so as part of the developer, what they require is like generally the web developers used to know. We used to have a sites called Twitter for developer, LinkedIn for developer, and Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook for developer, Google for developers. We have a developer sites will be there, where the product will provide the APIs, web services they will provide. A .NET developer or a PHP developer or Java developer, if they want to embed a Facebook into their page, they are going to consume the web service from that site, and they are going to provide that service in their website. Like that, Power BI also created a Power BI for developer site, but it is not providing that much service at this point of time. See, like as I mentioned, leave about the Power BI for developers. Facebook for developers, what it will contain, whatever the Power like Facebook is providing, those things will be provided as a web services. So these are the APIs. So they are providing a code. You need to take that code and you need to embed. You need to call that one. See what they are mentioning, like FB app API and this app API. We need to keep that code and we need to call that service so that it is going to provide the analytics, whatever they are able to see here. Like that, it will help the developers. We have a developers community is there. It is a standard. Like even if you open a LinkedIn for developers, Twitter for developers, those are going to provide the web services. That is the context for developers site. Any website, any social media, or any well developed community will have a forum for developers. If you want, so the Twitter developer platform. See, it is saying that the URLs and everything. Completely about APIs and web services. So the Power BI also refers, the Power BI for developers also refers the web services. But here, unfortunately, we have very less number of resources are there. So that's why it is showcasing only one thing. It is projecting a concept called embedding. So that is what web service, right? What do you mean by embedding? Embedding is nothing but generating a code of a web service and keeping that code as part of an HTML page or a .NET page or PHP, like PHP page, whatever Krishna you shared. I feel you embed that one as part of one report and you shared with us. I feel that one. So that, like, developers, for developers, what do you mean by Facebook for developers or Twitter for developers, Power BI for developers is nothing but it is a place where it is going to provide a web services. Now, for a developer, now what this Power BI for developer is referring is, it is a place where you can find where you can get a web service, the web service of your Power BI report, that you can generate by using a two ways. One is this one, Power BI embedded for developers, or the second one is Power BI Pro or Power BI Premium, where you can generate the code for embedded. Both the places you can get that web service code of your report. That is what it is referring. And samples. Samples is nothing but sample reports or data sets. If you click on it, so you are able to see that there are some predefined reports are there from the beginning, like these are, which refers different domains reports along with the PBAX files. It is allowing you to download that PBAX and open that one and understand that reports. If you want any help of on the domains regarding the KPIs or a formatting, you can use it. And community galleries. Community galleries are nothing but there are different resources which we are using, the themes, custom visuals, R code, okay, so templates. There are many things which we are developing or which we are consuming outside of a Power BI. So those things you can share it with others with the help of a community galleries. We already had a discussion regarding the custom visuals and all. So if and theme galleries, so all those links will be available over here. Okay, the gallery, themes gallery, data stories gallery, art script gallery, and all those things are available here. Quick measures gallery. And finally, submit an idea. So if you have any other requirement, like you are from a microstrategy background or a Tableau or a ClickView, you have a good feature somewhere in your tools, but that features are not available over here. So if you want to submit an idea, you can submit an idea, and if you get a good number of votes for your idea, they will develop that one and they will release as part of monthly release. So those are the options which are available. You can see. Not developer. Regarding topic, they are providing that idea and the votes that they are getting. Based on the votes, they will develop. Okay, and those are the options which are available as part of a help tab. As part of help tab, we already covered this one for the already existing batch. For a new batch, so I'm covered now. So these are the options which are available as part of the menu bar: help, view, add columns, transform, home. Then after, the file menu options at a Power Query level, edit query level, close and apply, close, which you already know, the save and save as. So apply is going to save the changes at edit query. Save is going to save the changes at a Power BI level. The complete Power BI desktop file, at that level it is going to save. So if I click on it, it is asking me to save PBX file, not edit query. The apply will save the state of the edit query. It won't save your Power BI file. If you feel that your complete work need to be saved, you have save as, that you know. options and settings, and help tab is same whatever we observed. And options and settings, here you have a data source settings option is there. So data sources, whatever you are connected, or global permissions are nothing but whatever you are connected through Azure. Okay, cloud sources that will be available over here, but anyways we'll see as part of data sources. And the other option settings, so here there are some configurations which are important, the preview features. Power BI have two things will be there. One is preview features and general for availability. Some features they will make it available as a preview. Okay, and based on the user feedback, they might make it available for a general use, or they might discard that one as part of next releases. So these are the preview features which are available. If you want, you can enable them and you can use it as part of your Power BI reporting. Okay, and the remaining things are the data load, by default cache how much you want, and the query editor. As part of query editor, just now we observed, you want to display that query settings and the formula bar, the monospaced, and all those options you want to showcase by default, or you don't want to showcase. That is what referring. So whenever you are connecting with a direct query, okay, so how many measures that you want in direct query, and R scripting, when you want to execute R scripting, where you want to run that script. Okay, so R script related thing, and security, and by default all the options, like whenever there is an update, you want to showcase that update notification here or not. These are the basic things which are not required, or which you no need to configure. And auto recovery, just keep it enabled, these options. Why? Because Power BI sometimes will not respond. Okay, so at that time, if you are not saved your work, that will be closed. Again you need to restart your work. But if you enable these things, because of some issue, if your report get crashed, it is going to showcase like a fraud happened or something, like at that time you can recover whatever you have done so far if you configure these options. Okay, and there is nothing to configure over here. These are the options that we have as part of option section and help. Once you are done with everything, you have close and apply option is there, which will save your edit queries work and revert back to your Power BI. Then after, here also we have a file menu options. Here in a file menu options of a Power BI desktop, the new is going to refer a new Power BI report. If I wanted to create a new model or a new report, you have a new option is there. If you want to work on a new report, you have a new option is there. And if you want to open the existing reports, you open that, you already know. And the next one is, you have save. If you want to save report, save as, that is fine. Import, you have three options are there. One is Excel workbook contents, which is nothing but if you have a model as part of Excel. I said in the first class, Power Pivot in Excel, Power Pivot in Power BI, and SSAS, both all are same. Let's assume you have a model in Excel. If you want to import that model, see, like I have a Power Pivot model in Excel, I constructed a model, or someone constructed a model, they created some visualizations, they created a measures. I want the same thing as part of Power BI. At the time, instead of loading and recreating everything, you can import that model. The same thing was available at a SQL Server analysis services also. You can import that model into your analysis services server. So if you want to import that model, you can with the help of the Excel workbook contents. Now, in order to import, your model must be empty. You cannot have two models in your report. So for that, let me take a new Power BI file and make ready of that model. If you want Power Pivot models, those are available in Power BI site. Satish join now. Okay, fine. Here, Excel sources. Fine. Anyways, we can access them from that samples link. So here, these are the, as I said, these are the different projects of a Power BI. Click on any one of them. Sales and marketing sample. The PBX was downloaded. Fine. Here you have the data sources. Okay. So you can download any one of that Power Pivot model. From samples in the help, you can get these sources and PBX files. And I'm just downloading another file. Or I can go to that Power BI, and from here we have an import option, Excel workbook contents, and downloads. So just now we downloaded this samples and marketing sample. Here I'm selecting that one and click on open. So now it is asking, like, we don't work directly with Excel workbooks, but we know, like, somebody is saying something, but it can import a Power Pivot model from an Excel. So it was imported. Whatever that Excel has, it is showcasing the tables, and these we used to call it as a measure tables. Okay, all the measures you can keep it in a single place. So these are measure tables, and the report that we have, it is showcasing. If you have a data as part of a Power Pivot model in Excel, you can import it in a Power BI with the help of this one. And the next one is import Power BI template. So as I said, if like you can save your report as a template with an extension called PBIT. So here, so the file you can save it anywhere as a PBIT file, which is nothing but a template. I'm giving a name as a template only, so that that file you can reuse it, the data model, that design, you can reuse it in another reports also. I'm creating another new report. The same design or the same model are required in some other place. In that context, I can import the template. Fine. So here, file, import Power BI template, and in a music just now I mentioned template. So you can see that visualization came, the three tables came, and it is not 30 tables. Even if you have, that will come. So whenever you feel that your report is reusable for some other report, you can save it as a template. That template can be imported with the help of import option. And the next one is import custom visual. Custom visual can be imported by using a web or from a local device, local drive. So that we'll discuss. We'll discuss means custom visuals already discussed, and how to import also I discussed. And for a new batch, I didn't discuss anything about the custom visuals, so I'm just not going much over here. Okay. And export. If you want to save your report as a template, you have two options are there. One is at the time of saving, you can select PBIT in the drop down. You can save it, or you can save it with the help of export Power BI template. This is also create a template file. And a publish is nothing but this publish. Like in a Power BI report server, you have two options will be there: the publish to report server and publish to web. So here you can publish to web, the same option. And options and settings, these are the same option that we observed as part of edit query. And help also the same option that we discussed. And get started is the window which you will get the first time whenever you open a Power BI, or each and every time. So here, if you are not logged in, it is going to showcase a sign in option. As you logged in, it is showcasing some other options. Okay, but anyways, so show recovered files are nothing but like whenever, as I said, whenever your Power BI get crashed, at that time, when next time you are going to open a Power BI, right? So at that time, if you want to see the files which were like shut down without your savings, if those are recovered, that you can see from here. And get data recent sources, these are the shortcuts for connecting your data or seeing that recent sources, recently worked reports. Okay, if you wanted to open any other report other than recently worked reports, you can see it from here. These are the shortcuts. And like a Visual Studio. And what's new is anything but last month what are the new features came. Forums is nothing but the same thing, like Power BI block, as I referred, like announcements, articles will be available here. Forums is nothing but if you want to ask a question or if you want to raise a an idea. If you want to have it, if you want to raise a ticket, everything will be available here. Tutorials are nothing but it's about the Power BI, that YouTube channel and other things are available here. Okay. So basic video concept like basic video tutorials are available, and as you are signed in, it is showcasing this one. If I am not signed in there, for you people, I, I removed, like I signed out, and here get started. You are going to see like this. Some people are saying that boss, I am unable to log into Power BI desktop. It is asking sign in. You don't require. You just need to close it. Okay. And here you have two options are there. If you don't have a Power BI service account, it will ask you, boss, create a Power BI Pro for free. Or if you already have, you need to sign in. Okay. So what is the need to sign in here? Is nothing but if you want to publish your report, you must be signed in. So if you are not signed in, for each and every time whenever you are publishing, you need to provide your email ID and password. Instead of that, at a time if you wanted to log in, or if you want to consume your sources from your Power BI service, you need to sign in. So that is what the sign in option. And if you signed in, so it is going to showcase the different options. Otherwise, like whatever you are able to see, that will be expanded in the two panes. If not, it is going to ask you to sign in, or you can close it also. Okay. So then after, as you are not signed in, it is asking for a sign in, and if you want to exit, you can exit from here. Okay. So that is what, like options which are available at a file menu tab, okay, of a Power BI desktop. That is about edit queries, and that is about that the file menu options at edit queries and a Power BI desktop. And as part of a data sources, for except the morning new batch, like we already covered with how to connect SQL server, how to connect ADW, how to connect SSA server, how to connect only, how to connect SSA server and Azure Data Lake, CSV file, Excel file, everything how to connect. We already had a clear discussion, and we are in the discussion of a tabular SSAS. We are almost done. Development, we are almost done, and we need to continue for our DAX sessions, right? So how to connect the data sources we already done. For a morning batch people, like previously 7 to 8:30 or currently 8 to 9, everything with respect to Power BI desktop completed. For now, does anyone has any questions on whatever we covered so far, especially last 3 days, edit queries or the file menu options? Anyone has any questions? Arpit, Ashraf, Brahma, Deepti, Jahnavi, Krishna, Krishnaveni, Manasa, Satish, and Rajshekar and Shiv Prasad. I am waiting for a response from the remaining people. Whoever I refer the names. fine. So
Srinivas, hello.
yes sir, go ahead.
మన పవర్ బై రిపోర్ట్స్ రిపోర్టింగ్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ దాన్నిటికి మన డాట్ పీబీఎక్స్ ఉంటుందా లేకపోతే డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది వెబ్కి డెస్క్టాప్
Dot pbx only will be there.
ఎనీ రిపోర్ట్?
Yes, any report. What do you mean by any report?
అంటే ఇప్పుడు డెస్క్టాప్ మళ్ళీ వెబ్ అదే క్లౌడ్ బేస్డ్ రిపోర్ట్స్ అంటారు కదా.
And no, for every report it will be the extension is pbx only sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
అదే ఏమైనా మనం ఎంబెడెడ్ రిప్లై చేసేటప్పుడు కూడా అదే ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఇస్తారు కదా.
So see, embedded is nothing but it's a web service code. It's a HTML code. Okay. So it is a iframe generated code. So you can keep that one in anywhere. So there you will not get any file. So that is an HTML extension or that is a normal notepad text file.
వన్ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్, ఇక్కడ రికవరీ అన్నారు కదండి. రికవరీ అనేది పవర్ బై ఆటోమేటిక్లీ మనం ఒక 10 రిపోర్ట్ డెవలప్ చేస్తాం లాస్ట్ 10 hours బట్టి. సడన్ గా లాస్ట్ 10 minutes బ్యాక్ సంథింగ్ హ్యాపెన్ అయింది అంటే మనము అప్ టు ఎవ్రీ టైం సేవ్ చేయాలా లేదా ఆటోమేటిక్గా సేవ్ అవుతుందా డేటా?
That automatically saves. Okay, you no need to save it. So that automatically saves it. If because of something or like your because of some issues, if it got shut down, it automatically recovers the files.
అంటే లాస్ట్ మినిట్ దాకా అంటే
లాస్ట్ మినిట్ దాకా చేస్తుంది.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్ అండి.
Yeah. So that is about that edit queries option in a Power BI desktop and the file menu options in a Power BI desktop. Let me stop the recording first.